Hello, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So New Mexico's offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get right.
And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Headed to the end zone. And the ball squirted out. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Blair. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Buckley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Hills. Just not quite able to make the connection, it's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to throw, it's Hills. Finds his man, it's Buckley. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The Lobos will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give to the back. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Rockets look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. They run the reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rockets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And the Rockets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying the left side. Can't get him to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Humphrey. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back,
turning it on. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
The Lobos are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have to...
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Buckley. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Legs to grab. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The lone back's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Rockets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Back to throw, it's Gleason. A little release to the back. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Toledo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Blair. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Gets it to him on the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the back. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Lobos will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hills. The short hands, it's Blair. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, New Mexico. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been getting rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
And the Lobos will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Rockets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Dances away. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rockets. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for space. It's Traynham. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass. It's Gleason. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Now they'll try the right side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the ground with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hills. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Lobos are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Keeps it and gets past the chains.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like a pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Fires to the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Gleason. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The play action fake. Snagged on the outside, it's Crosby. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Toledo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's McKinney. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun, the inside give. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Lobos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield, it's McKinney. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Lobos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Dropping back, it's Osborne. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rockets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking for space. It's McKinney. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Hall. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his...
Back's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking I got a little bit more than I want. So what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down? And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For Dave...